Hello, I'm Dr. James Marcum with Biblical Prescriptions for Life. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be talking about the immune system today. But before we do that, let's start out with a biblical prescription from James 3, verses 17. It talks about wisdom. But the wisdom that is from above is first pure, then peaceable, gentle, willing to yield, full of mercy and good fruits, without partiality and without hypocrisies. That's quite a definition of wisdom. And that's what we seek, is wisdom that comes from God, not just the knowledge of facts. There's been a lot of discussion about scientific studies lately. And remember, scientific studies are made by men with biases, partiality. They look at different results, and money, unfortunately, drives decisions. So science is not the final word. Even though I bring scientific studies to you, that doesn't mean that we shouldn't look through the lens of the Bible. The Bible and what it says predates anything that science teaches us. So if science does not agree with the Bible, I would wonder whether this science is true. But there's many things that the Bible has said years and years ahead of time that science eventually proves. That type of science, I would say, is good science. And I'm going to bring some examples to you of that in the future. But today, I wanted to talk about how our immune system is being changed, and I found two different articles that have been done. And the reason I want to bring up this is because in the last few years to date, there's been 13.38 billion viral interventions. So there's been different types of 13.38 billion. That's a lot of studies. That represents about 72% of the entire world population. So a lot of people have received viral interventions or something that's been done to help with viruses. This first study I want to bring to you is a Spanish study by Carla Martina-Perez, and she looked at after the viral intervention, the levels of antibodies, the different classes. And she's noticed that there's a class switch after these viral interventions. So what that means is normally our immune system is made up of different types of cells in different types of proportions. You know, there's a certain amount of super fighter cells, a super amount of policeman cells, and a super amount of mall cops. So basically, this, after the viral intervention, she's noted in this study that there's been more of the weaker immune cells, the mall cops, than there used to be. So in her study, she said she came up with these three conclusions. She showed that the IgG4 and Ig2 levels increase markedly after the third viral intervention. So they change after the first one, but markedly after the third one, okay?